emphasizing the importance of really empowering young people to make their own decisions. She sees that as the ultimate gift.
This is like really resonating with me, thinking back to like when I was starting out and how much I craved that sense of agency, like that ability to make my own choices and kind of like chart my own course.
Right. It's so powerful.
It is. It's really empowering.
Yeah. And one of the most insightful comments that I saw in this whole discussion actually came from a guy named Fitz Spencer, who's he's a member of Linden Thorpe's community.
Oh, cool.
And he highlighted this power of mentorship. He was saying that just giving kids access to a community that's really focused on financial independence and has that mentorship component can really set them up for long-term success.
That's so interesting because it kind of brings us full circle back to Linden Thorpe and the Millionaire's Apprentice program. Like, it sounds like she intentionally designed it to address all these concerns that came up in this LinkedIn poll. The need for the mentorship, the digital skills, that supportive community aspect. It's like she created a direct solution to the anxieties that so many people are feeling.
Yeah. It's like she took the wisdom of the crowd and turned it into this tangible program that can actually make a difference.
Right.
Which is pretty remarkable, especially, considering she launched this whole thing at 70.
I know, that's what I keep coming back to. Like, I want to hear more about this program and how it works.
Yeah.
Like, what does she actually teach people?
Well, one of the key things she focuses on is this whole concept of becoming a digital entrepreneur. So it's about, using technology to create opportunities to build a business online, which is, so relevant now, with everyone moving towards remote work and online businesses.
That's super relevant.
Yeah.
I'm always hearing about people starting these businesses online and creating these amazing careers for themselves. But I'll be honest, the whole thing just feels kind of mysterious to me.
Right.
Like, where do you even begin?
Yeah. And that's exactly the kind of thing that Linden Thorpe teaches in her program. She breaks down the process of, building a website, creating content, marketing your services, all those kind of essential skills, that you need to really thrive in that digital world.
So she's not just talking about, these abstract concepts like digital skills. She's actually giving people concrete tools.
Exactly.
And strategies that they can use.
That's practical.
Yeah, to actually build a career or build a business.
That's the whole point. It's about empowering people with practical knowledge, practical skills that they can actually use in the real world. And it seems to be really resonating with people because Linden has seen some pretty incredible success stories come out of this program.
Oh, really? Like, what kind of success stories?
She's had people who have gone from feeling totally lost, uncertain about their future, to launching these successful online businesses. And remember, a lot of these people are coming in feeling like feeling like they're behind.
Right.
Like they don't have those digital skills that are, in such high demand right now.
Yeah. That's amazing. It's proof that with the right guidance and support, people can actually transform their lives and create this future that is both fulfilling and financially secure.
Yeah. And, it's not just about making money.
Right.
It's about finding that sense of purpose and that fulfillment that comes with, pursuing the things you're passionate about and creating something that's your own.
Right. It's like she's giving people the tools to not only survive in this crazy world, that's changing so fast.
Yeah.
But to actually thrive in it.
Yeah.
It's really inspiring.
It is. And what's so great about this is that Linden's really making her program accessible to, pretty much everyone. She's offering this free 5-video series.
A free 5-video series.
I know.
That's amazing.
That kind of introduces people to the Millionaire's Apprentice community and all the concepts that she teaches in the program.
So where can people find that?
It's on her website. It's lindenthorpe.com.
Okay, perfect. We'll definitely make sure to include that link in the show notes so everybody can check it out.
It's a great opportunity for people to just kind of get a taste of what the program's all about.
Yeah.
See if it's the right fit for them or for their loved ones.
Yeah. I love that she's offering that free resource. It kind of takes away some of those barriers to entry.
Right.
Right. And lets people explore the program, without any pressure.
it really aligns with her mission, which seems to be, all about just empowering people and giving them the tools they need to succeed.
Yeah. So we've talked a lot about Lyndon Thorpe and her journey and this program that she created.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of want to take a step back for a second and connect this all back to our original question.
Okay.
Which was how do we build a legacy in these uncertain times?
Right.
It's easy to get caught up in the specifics.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to remember, that bigger picture.
Yeah, totally.
So what is all of this that we've talked about? What does it tell us about building a legacy for future generations?
I think Lyndon's story just really highlights how much our idea of legacy is changing.
Yeah.
It's not about the money. Right.
Or the things we leave behind. It's really about the values, the knowledge, and those skills we pass on. It's about making sure the next generation is ready to not just survive, but to actually thrive.
Right.
In a world it's going to be completely different than the one we grew up in.
Yeah, it's almost like we're moving from this idea of a fixed inheritance, here's the stuff, to something more dynamic. Something focused on empowering future generations to actually create their own opportunities.
Exactly. And those skills we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Like adaptability, problem solving, and digital literacy.
Yeah.
Those are the things that can apply to any field.
Right.
Any career, any challenge that they might face down the line.
So instead of saying, here's a house, here's a savings account, we're saying, here's how to learn, here's how to adapt, here's how to build something for yourself. Exactly. Yeah. It's about giving them the tools to build their own legacy, whatever that may look like for them. And, this whole conversation's really got me thinking about all the different ways we can approach legacy building.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be this grand, overwhelming thing.
That's a good point. So what are some practical steps that people can take to start building this kind of legacy for their families?
Well, one thing that comes to mind is financial literacy. Teaching kids about money management, saving, investing, all that good stuff.
Yeah, that's so important.
It can make a huge difference in the long run.
Yeah, I wish I had learned more about that when I was younger.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
Another thing I was thinking about is experiences.
Oh, yeah.
Travel, cultural events, learning new skills. Those are things that really broaden your perspective.
Mm-hmm.
They foster creativity. They build resilience.
Yeah, I love that. Experiences are so valuable. They really do shape who we are and how we see the world.
They totally do. And then there's, the simple act of encouraging a growth mindset.
Yeah.
Teaching kids to really embrace challenges, to learn from their mistakes, to believe in their ability to grow and evolve.
Right. It's about fostering that sense of, that curiosity and that can-do spirit.
Yeah.
That's so essential for navigating a world that's unpredictable.
Totally. Yeah. And it doesn't have to be, this huge formal program or anything. It can be as simple as, just having conversations,
right?
Sharing stories, exposing them to new ideas and possibilities.
Yeah. Creating an environment where learning and growth are just valued.
Absolutely. Yeah. And if you are looking for a more structured approach, Lyndon Thorpe's Millionaire's Apprentice program is definitely a great option.
Right.
Especially with that free 5-video series that she's offering. It's a great way to kind of dip your toe in,
Yeah.
See if it's something that might resonate with you or with your family.
That's right. And we will include that link in the show notes again. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with this thought. Building a legacy, it isn't just about what we leave behind. It's about how we live our lives today.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about the values that we embody, the knowledge that we share, the opportunities that we create for the next generation.
It's about making a conscious effort, right, to really equip them with the tools they need to face, whatever's coming, the challenges and the opportunities.
And remember, it's never too late to start building that legacy.
That's so true.
Whether it's, through mentorship, education, fostering a love of learning, or embracing, these new digital skills, we all have a role to play in shaping a brighter future.
And if Lyndon Thorpe can reinvent herself at 70 and build a thriving online business, I mean, imagine what the rest of us can do.
I know, it's really inspiring.